Okay, so we got the typical rust here on trucks, and so we're just going to go ahead and see if we can't sand that out just a little bit. This is the GEVEELIFE sander buffer polisher, which was sent to me at no charge for this review. I'm going to show you everything that you get in the box, show you how to put the pads on, and then we're also going to do a demonstration outside on the vehicle. Of course, you get the variable speed buffer. Then you also get two wheels. One is a 6-inch wheel and one is a 7-inch wheel, and they're just going to screw to the head of the buffer, and then they have Velcro on the bottom side of it so that your pads can stick to it. You get a nice carrying bag, and then you get yourself fine, medium, and coarse pads for your waxing and your buffing, and then you got some wool pads for your final touches to the finish. And then if you are into auto body, then you got some Bondo that perhaps needs sanded sometimes. You got some fine grit sandpaper right here. You can also use this for sanding down rust, and that's what we're going to do today. There's 3 ways that you can use this. You can do it without a handle and just use both of your hands in that manner. You can attach a D handle, and they do give you screws for that, and that will assemble just like that, and then you can put it in any position that works best for you. Or you can do a T handle, which is going to screw into either side, depending on if you're right-handed or left-handed. So I first want to show you the unit here. You got a button right here, which is going to be your chuck lock, which is going to lock the head of it so that you can put your buffer pad on. And then you got your variable speed right here. You got 7 variable speeds from 1,000 to 3,000 RPMs. This is a 1,600 watt unit. You got your trigger, which has a safety feature on it. This right here is your safety lock that needs to be moved up, and it only moves up a fraction of an inch. You can barely see that move, and it will lock in place when you are ready to do your work. So first to turn this on, we're going to lift up on that and then squeeze, and then we can release, and you're locked back into place. And then you can lock it in place so that you use both hands to do your work and keep up the RPMs. We can dial that down a little bit depending on what work you're using, if you're applying wax, or if you are waxing, or if you are buffing it out. Sanding is going to be on the high speed. That's where we're going to be today. And I wanted to show you that they are 1,000 and 2,000 grit sandpaper. Both of them are very smooth, and this is going to be for your finishing touches. We're going to go with the 1,000 grit. We're going to secure it to the 6-inch pad. Just like that. Now I want you to watch this here. So you want to make sure that you get your head on there nice and tight, and you can see that that screw down there is moving, and you want to use this lock right here to lock it into place, just like that, so that you can tighten it up real good. There we go. All right. Now we're going to head outside, and we're going to sand just a little bit of rust on the old truck. Okay, so we got the typical rust here on trucks, and so we're just going to go ahead and see if we can't sand that out just a little bit. If I were into auto body, I would sand that down real nice and smooth. I would get all those paint chips off of there, but you can see where it's beginning to work and to take down them rust spots. And it's also taking out the spots that are really weak. You're going to be able to fill that in with some Bondo and then sand it down with your sandpaper using those 2 grits on there. Get a really fine sand on there, smooth sand on there, and then you're going to be able to use some paint to cover that up. Always make sure that you're wearing your safety glasses when you are sanding, just to keep your eyes protected at all times. But if you're looking for a really nice sander buffer polisher, this one right here has really got the speed, it's got the torque to do it. It's 4.5 pounds, so it's lightweight, but I tell you what, it's a really solid unit. I like it. This is one that I'm going to keep in my garage so that I can use it when I wash and wax the car. So if you're looking for a nice one, this one from GEVEELIFE is one that I would definitely recommend.